y'all, welcome back. My name is Seska and this is Seska Digital Budgeting. In today's video, we are doing some condensing, some bill swap. We're finding out how much money, how much progress we made in all of my sinking funds and some of my savings challenges. We might be switching out a 1K slip, I'm not really sure, but we are gonna make it all beautimous in all of my binders. Alright, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and stay tuned. Alright, so end of month update for August. So y'all, we are doing the bill swap. We're doing the thing. We're finding out what kind of progress we made, what kind of change we made in our sinking funds, where we spent money, where we saved money, all of that fun stuff. So I don't think I'm switching out anything for a 1K slip. So I just went ahead and pulled $500 to start off with this whole condensing with. So we have $500 to start. I've got all of my beginning balances or my ending balances for July already written in. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in. I'm actually going to start off down here with my Phantom Roommates binder just to get it out of the way. So, because this is like the weird one, I guess. So, my Phantom Roommates binder. Let us see. So, I need my little calculator over here to do the maths. So, and I will say, just as a disclaimer, that because I am now taking money out of this every single month for my like rent bills and all that fun stuff at the beginning of every month, I am just adjusting how much money I took out to bring it to the real balance. So this is $715 less than what I ended with last month, if that makes sense, because I used money for rent for the rent for August. Okay, so it is a little bit, it's not the actual true amount that I ended with. It's compensating for the money that I know I'm spending. But we're keeping track of what I have for the future, if that makes sense. So we started out with 5,630 total in this binder, not just in rent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. Oh, I guess I can, let's do a cash swap first. Let's do a cash swap, because I know I have something. I have 50, 70, 90, 100 that I can condense over in here. So let's try that again because my brain is derp. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000, 100, 205, 5,205 in rent. And then in utilities, I didn't pull anything out because I didn't actually have a utilities bill for August, because I guess it's like a lag. There's like a month lag, I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 400 still in utilities. And then in power, we know I didn't touch this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 in power still. Which brings the total to 6,105. So minus the starting amount. So we put in the 475, which we knew. I put that in 2 weeks ago. So 475. So that checks out. Alrighty. So now that we got a couple of bills to play with, we're gonna move right along to this binder. My high priority sinking funds. So, school. A little bit lower. Had to pay for some books for this semester. Paid for tuition last month. Paid for books this month. So we have, can we do any switching? Let's find out. So, yes, we definitely can. So I'm going to pull 20, 40, 45, 50 for a 50 here. And then we've got 1,000, 100, 150, 170, 175, 176, 177. That's not right. I said $1,177. So 1,355 minus, so negative 178, which is by far the least amount I have spent on books so far in this program in nursing school. That's like nothing at all. Alrighty, so main savings, we started off at 3,577. I did take money out of this, so I know it is going to be less, and that is okay. So let's see if we can condense anything. 5,100, good, good. 20, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. So that's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 40, 20. So we've got in here 1,002, 3,000, 100, 200, 300, and $41. $3,341. Actually, not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse than that. I'm okay with that. So, like I mentioned, I know I've mentioned it previously in my previous videos, like my previous paycheck stuffing video. I did make the decision to just go ahead and spend some of the money that I had saved to make my apartment more comfortable, more homey, things that I know I needed to be able to function, because my old roommate took some of his stuff with him when he left, obviously, so I had to buy a couple of things to replace the things that, I needed. So that is going to be a difference of $236 that came out of here. Not too bad. It's okay. We're doing good. Month ahead just has a 50 in it, which is all right. This one we know because I was moving. I've been shuffling the money from this envelope into this binder that was going to happen, because I did pull whatever money was left in there to that binder, and then I added money in the paycheck, so we're okay with it. It's gonna balance out anyway, so that's fine. Vacation, one of my favorite envelopes, just because it means that at some point in time in the next year or so that I'm gonna be able to go on vacation. I'm super excited about that. So let's do some condensing. 250s for a $100 bill. So we've got 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 850. Which is what it should be. Adding $50 every paycheck. Looking good there. Auto repair. Let's see. What can I do in here? Let's do this. I've got 20, 40, 45, 50, 40, 50. This is lower. I know it is. It's fine. So we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 95, 96, 97. So 197 in here, which is minus $23. Spent a little bit of money. Since I have a really old car, like my car is literally 20 years old, I use the gas additives. It does help clean my fuel system. It does help my my mileage. So I just restocked on some of those. So honestly, not that much money came out of here, but whatever, because if I can improve my gas mileage, then my cost of gas eventually goes down, or ends up going down, because I am buying gas less often. So I am all for paying a little bit here and there for a gas additive that actually works. I saw a massive improvement when I started using the gas additives, the fuel system cleaner, carburetor cleaner, all that fun stuff. Back, I think I started back in November of last year. Huge improvement. I have gotten an extra 50 plus miles to the tank, which is probably an extra couple of miles to the gallon, averaging out. So I'm okay. I had to just restock. So that's what that is. Emergency fund, we're moving right along, because I'm in a chatty mood apparently. Started off at $750. Let's see, $250s for a 100. So, in emergency fund, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 820, 825, 825. My brain stopped. Sorry if you saw that. Well, I know you stopped, or I know you saw it. So that is plus 75 in here. I normally aim for about $100 a month in here, but my paychecks fluctuate based on how much overtime I work, so it's fine. A new car started out at 800 even. We love that. So let's see what we can do in here. We got 2, 20, 40, 50. So in here we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 870. You know, small changes, man. Small changes. That's where it's at. Small changes is boss. If you can make small changes turn into big changes. All right, home. Home was a new envelope this month. So it started out with nothing, and now we have $40 in here, which is fantastic. Love new envelopes, love new goals, you know, we're doing the thing. All right, so that is it for my high priority sinking funds. Now for my lower priority sinking funds. Last paycheck, I told you that I spent a little bit of money on myself. I actually bought myself some new clothes, some things that I desperately needed. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you ladies out there, you know, some things need to be replaced, okay? They need to be replaced, and I had put it off for way too long. And those particular items are expensive. So, this is going to be a whole lot less, because I bought myself some clothes, and I bought myself some necessities. All right, so enough said there. Me and mine started out at $485. It is definitely less. So let's see what we can do in here. Let us see. So we got $50, $70, $80, $90, $100. Doop, doop, doop. For a total of $121 in here now. Negative $364. Let's be honest, I knew that was happening. Not even mad about it because, you know, necessities are necessities for a reason. All right, random started out at $40. So what can we do in here? All right, we got 2 20s and a 10 for $50 here. All right, so we have 50, 55, 56, and 57. So that is a $17 difference. Added money in, took a little bit out. It's okay. Because again, see previous comment. Things that made me happy and made my life better. Home goods started out at nothing. This was also a new folder. We've got $20 here. We're just gonna pull a little 20 and put it in there. My cat and her box, ladies and gentlemen. My cat and her box. All right, gifts. Hey, so I actually spent some of this money. I honestly never thought I was going to spend any of this money, and I did. One of my coworkers had a baby, and so I got her a little something something. So we have $60 in here now. So I don't know why I'm not doing this math in my head, but you know, whatever. So $117 less. It's about right. She's been my coworker for a couple of years now, and she had her first baby, so we did the things and we got her some stuff. All right, so new tech started out with 80, and I don't have another $100 bill. I'm adding another $500 into the pile because we got it like that, I guess. All right, so 50, 70, 90, 100. Adding a $100 bill into this. Alrighty, so we have 110 in here, which is positive $30. Another little change, but a little change goes a long way. Medical started out at 201. So we've got 216. 216. So I added $15. It's a lower priority, so I don't feel guilty about barely adding any money into it, you know. Being that I work in the medical field, this should be a higher priority. I understand the irony, but that's just not where I'm at. So social started out at 65. I did spend this at the very beginning of August, so like down to basically nothing. So this is also going to be negative because I've added in. So we have 20, 30, 31, 32. Is $33. You know, I hope you understand that I'm just trying to be like transparent with where I'm spending my money and not like making, I don't know, I feel like I'm making it like I have to rationalize my spending with you guys. I don't know. I'm just trying to be transparent. My brain is where my brain's at because, you know, I have actually spent a lot of money this month. You know, we're in a period of change, and that period of change involved a little bit of money spending, and I feel like I need to apologize for it, but I don't. So I just switched out 2 10s for a 20. This is also another new envelope. So $20, $20, yay. Alrighty, so that is for the low priority. And then we're down here at our bottom one, which is where our savings challenges are. I'm not going to keep track of all of the savings challenges. I'm still going to keep track of the 2K, still going to keep track of the 5K, and then I'm going to keep track of the payday challenge. Yeah, I might bill swap the other ones when like they get a little bit like more in them, but I don't think I'm going to track them, if that makes sense. So we're going to start out here in the 2K savings challenge, see what we can do in here. Let's see, 51, and then 20, 40, 60. So I'm going to do a 50 and a 10. So in the 2K we have 1,100, 2, 3, 460, 1,460, which is positive $70. Yes. It would have been more, but because, you know, if you saw my last video, I hope you saw my last video, I decided to split off the money that I was saving or putting aside for my savings challenges, and I'm going to do a whole savings challenge video once a month with the money from both paychecks for the month. So there'll be an actual savings challenge video. So that money is currently in here waiting for that video. So there is money that's supposed to be going in these challenges. It just hasn't yet. So 5K. 5K savings challenge. I don't know if I can do anything in here. I can't. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 150. 150. So that is positive 150. And then the last little bit in here that we're gonna do is the payday challenge, which I don't think I can condense any, but we do have 20, 30, 35, $36 in the payday challenge. So that is positive $36. All right, so, and like I said, I would condense the ones that actually have money in them, but I've only stuffed them the one time, so there's no real point in me stuffing them yet. So we're not. So let's go ahead and find out how much of a difference that we made this month. Positive or negative, put your guesses in. There was a lot of spending, but I still did manage to put in some money. So positive or negative? What's your guess? Go ahead and leave them down below. What's your guess? What do you think my ending total for the month of August is? All right. Yay, look at that. $18,737. I almost broke even. I didn't actually tell you my beginning total was $18,845, and we're ending at $18,737, which is only a difference of $108. So while yes, I spent a lot of money, I still put most of that money right back in, and that is great. Breaking even is honestly my goal. The money that I'm putting in versus the money that I'm putting out. Obviously, I would love to be able to have a positive balance at the end of the month, but if it's one of those months where I am spending a little bit more, and especially in this period of change, breaking even is where I'm looking for. So that's great. I spent some money in school. I spent some money on myself because honestly, I needed it. And, I had to put some money towards my car, and I had to, I bought a gift for, one of my friends at work, all those things, and it still balanced out. Only $108 negative. We're good, fam. We are so good. So I am super excited to see that, and to see that it wasn't as big of a difference as I thought it was going to be. So, every month, I know I've said this before, but every month doesn't have to be in the positive, because, we all have periods of change and bills that arise or things that need to be paid for, like for me, school, that, the money is there so that you're not putting it on a credit card and then not being able to pay it off for months and months and months and have interest build up. That's literally what this is here for. So I am totally okay with having the money to be able to put towards X, Y, or Z. So positive is the goal, but breaking even is like great. And I'm considering that basically breaking even, because $100 is not anything to sweat about. If it was like negative a couple $1,000, that would be something that I would be concerned about, and I'd really have to focus on this. So I am going to say it on here so that I can hold myself accountable. Whatnot is that in September, aside from my birthday, aside from money that I intend on spending for my birthday, I do not intend to have any big spending moments like Amazon. Who's she? We ain't talking to her this month. I got the stuff that I needed as far as like clothes for myself. I bought some new scrubs for when I become an RN because they had the appropriate color in stock. And if you know anything about scrubs, like businesses that make scrubs, they only have like random colors that most hospitals don't use in stock year round, and then like the big ones that nurses have to wear or the techs have to wear or whatever, those are only available like once or twice a year maybe. So when they were available, I went ahead and bought some. So that was also some of the money that came out of me and mine, and then I bought some clothes for myself. So aside from, back to what I was saying, aside from anything that I spend on myself for my birthday, if I go out with some friends or whatever, I'm going to attempt to have a no spend month from my sinking funds so that I can kind of recoup some of the money that I have spent in this moving, reorganizing my life situation. So that is the goal. Hopefully I'll be able to come back at the end of September and be able to tell you that I did minimal spending or no spending, and that Amazon was not my friend, and I didn't buy myself new books, and I didn't buy myself X, Y, or Z. So that is the goal. So the only two categories that I will expect to be negative next month is going to be the social, which will be if I go out for my birthday or whatever, and me and mine, because it is for me. So if I want to buy myself a birthday gift, it's coming out of me and mine. All right, we're going to be transparent, because your birthday, you deserve to buy something that you actually want for yourself. So that is where we're at. Hopefully we will be well into the positive next month. We're gonna do this. So I pulled out $1,000 initially, so minus $300. So we should have $700 here, It's a smaller bill swap. It's a smaller one, but that's okay. So this should be $1,000. We're gonna do the swap. So this should be $1,000. This is definitely one of my smaller bill swaps, but that's all right. So let's find out if we're at the $700. We should be. So we've got 50, 1, 50, 2, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 96, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 700. All right, great. I'm glad to know that I didn't make any mathematical errors. We have $700 that we swapped out in my binders today. So as I was saying, y'all have a great one. Do something nice for yourself. Have a relaxing weekend and enjoy the end of the summer, because fall's right around the corner, yeah. And that is honestly one of my favorite times of year. Temperature starts cooling off, but it's not freezing. You know the things. So I will see you next week for paycheck number 1 of September. Peace.